Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I am the CHALL, and today Chall Chats Walsall 3, Rovers 1. I had a chance to watch it back on the iFollow this morning. Yeah, it is one of those, isn't it? It's unfortunately one of those. Before we get started with the video, please make sure you do like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell to never shoot YouTube video. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. Let's get there as soon as possible, please. We've got plenty more content coming this week, so stay tuned for all of that. Make sure you stay tuned for more. And for now, guys, let's get straight into this video. So, Walsall 3, Doncaster Rovers 1. Going into this game, or going back in to watch this game today, this morning, I felt, obviously seeing the result yesterday on the way back from Pleasure Beach was obviously not great. I wanted to see how he did, and like I said, it's just one of them. It was one of those days. I knew for a fact Mo Fowl would score against us. I knew for a fact he would score against us. So that was not a surprise in my opinion. I knew whether he started or came off the bench, he would score against us at some point, and we chose the away fixture. First of all, let's just talk about the positives for me. Owen Bailey, in my opinion, man of the match. I feel like he had a controlled game. I thought it was smart. I thought it was simple, and I thought he did all right. Molyneux missing was obviously big. I think it was very, very clear when you see the stats as well of the game that we had the ball. We had the majority of the ball overall, majorly in our own half. I feel like with the lack, obviously we had Hurst in this game, etc. And congratulations for his goal. I thought it was a well taken goal, but it was clear without Molyneux, we didn't push forward with our attack. I even felt that Adelaide had an off game, and he's usually on point. So I thought Adelaide had a bit of an off game, if I'm being brutally honest. I thought Sterry had an off game as well. Apart from a couple of good balls in, I felt like Sterry didn't really offer a lot. Apart from that, I felt like it was probably one of his not weakest, but weaker games in a Rovers shirt personally. But I know Sterry's a good player, and I know he can come good, so I'm not going to slight him for it. I felt we kept the ball in our own half for the majority of the game. I felt like Walsall took advantage of the fact that just on the day, again, I think our lack of ability to defend crosses and set pieces. I think only one team has conceded more goals from set pieces, and that's Harrogate, and they've only conceded one more than us. So, again, for me, I think that our inability to concede, our ability to concede from set pieces, and our inability to defend from set pieces is kind of what, and crossing the box is kind of what cost us in the end. The Mo Fowl header was good. I won't lie to you, it was good. I thought Walsall were on it. They they let us have more of the ball, and they took advantage of that with their set pieces, with their crosses, with the chance they did have in the match. And for me, I felt Walsall were the better team. They took their chances better, and they, we couldn't concede. We kept conceding from crossing the box. Grant McCann and his staff took availability for that and took responsibility for that. They said the second goal was on us. So fair play. You don't always get managers that take responsibility. So it's good to have a manager that takes responsibility and moves on from that. And yeah, overall for me, I felt like Walsall were the better team because they took the chances. We couldn't defend from set pieces and crosses. And, we lacked something in that game. We had the ball majorly in our own half, but we lacked that attacking edge in that game and that attacking clinicalness, and our inability to cope with defending from set pieces and crosses, combined with that, led to Walsall getting 2 and then 3. So for me, I felt like Walsall deserved the win in the end. And again, let's hit the game in some form of context. Walsall are now 5 unbeaten. They were 4 unbeaten. Yes, we were in the position that Walsall are in now. So it was 2 informed teams. It was going to go one way or two ways, but in the end, Walsall have had the time. Walsall are on a good run of form. They're building towards a playoff push, which they're in the playoffs now. And fair play to Walsall going from 6. I know people don't like oh, Chall, why are you praising another team? Why are you praising another player? Because I can. It's called respect. Walsall went from 16th to 6th. That is really good. That is amazing form, and credit to Matt Sadler and the Walsall squad for finding that form at the right time, because there's only a couple months of the season left now, and 13 games left, and Walsall have hit form at the right time. Let's hope they don't lose it for their sakes, because they're going to miss out on a potential playoff push here. So for me personally, I think Walsall, were the deserved winners in the end. And, credit to Mo Fall for getting his goal. I did notice on social media, though, that Walsall fans have started a weird rivalry with Rovers, or started a weird rivalry with most teams against them, which I think is interesting. But enough of that. I don't want to slander other fan bases, but yeah, I thought it was a bit strange. But fair play to Walsall for the win. Fair play to our supporters for the noise that we gave. Fair play to the Walsall fans that did try and make an atmosphere. And overall, I think it's one of those, to be honest with you. Obviously it's not great to lose, especially after a 5-game unbeaten run. But it's one of those where we look at the team where they are. They're 4 unbeaten, they're now 5. They're in the playoff spots. We as a club further down have to dust ourselves down and go again. We've got Crewe. That's going to be a very, very tough game on the Saturday. I'm not including Bradford on the Tuesday because I know for a fact that one's probably going to get called off. For me, I think that Crewe's going to be a really interesting game. I think that Crewe in the position where they are, I think it's going to be intriguing to see what we'll do against them, how we'll deal with them, how we can keep them out, and then try and improve our clinicalness in the final third. We know we're probably going to be safe this season. We know for a fact we're going to be safe this season. So we have to dust ourselves down for the rest of the season, keep carrying this on, write this season off, and go again in the summer, because that's what we've got to do. That's what we have to do in order to get to where we need to be. So thank you very much, guys, for watching this little mini review of the Walsall game. Like I said, not a lot to talk about in this one. Like I said, I thought the Walsall goals were decent. Marking could have been better, but for me personally, like I said, our lack of clinical edge in the final third, plus, their ability to score from set pieces and crosses, our inability to defend them at the time, and, the fact we had the ball majority in our own half, we kept it majorly in our own half. Again, we just didn't do a lot with it. So kind of feels a vice versa of MK Dons in a way, where they had the majority of the ball, but we did a lot more with it. Kind of feels like the vice versa, where they did a lot more with the ball they didn't have, with the ball they had, and we didn't do a lot with the majority of the ball that we had. So it kind of felt like a vice versa of New Year's Day in a way. But and there were 3 goals for the opposition team, so it kind of made sense. The only difference was we scored. So and again, congratulations to Calhurst. Molyneux should be all right. Fingers crossed, should be all right, and we will go from there. But thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe. For now, I'm the CHALL. Ta-ra for now.